Hello and welcome to Arcade Couch, the best place to show your friends to get your gaming goodness each and every Monday. Usually we're releasing this episode Saturday, probably? I don't know. I'm just going to put it out as soon as I can because, you know.
Well, normally we put out Monday.
Normally put it out Monday. Yeah. I'm just putting it out whenever I can. There won't be an extra episode on Monday. I'm just releasing it early. So, fuck it. We're doing it live because Game Awards. That's right. Get hyped. Gatorade. Woo! Shout out to Mountain Dew. Shout out to Bill Clinton. Let's do the Game Awards show. Ash, welcome.
Hi, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to break down the FTC suing Microsoft over the Activision acquisition.
We will not be talking about that.
30-minute breakdown.
Not be talking about that this week. If you want to do a separate podcast with you, yourself, and I mean you, you can record that.
We're not. That doesn't go to light. No. He doesn't get to do that by himself.
He can do that by himself and upload it. He can upload it by Monday.
No, that's propaganda.
It'll be me with like a Charlie Day, like
yeah,
no
bunch of string and
Also, you can mention.
Hey guys, welcome to our Game Awards episode. For every minute of this episode, we will be giving away a piece of Ashley's car. So, the longer we talk about things, the more bits of Ashley's car that's going to be going.
Check out Arcade Couch Between the Cushions.
All right, let's get into it. So, we are just talking about the Game Awards today. Of course, we'll be running through all the winners, all the trailers, finding out who won their predictions, all that sort of stuff. But let's get overall thoughts out of the way. Ash, what are your overall thoughts on the whatever number? Did you say 10th at the end?
No, 9. This is 9. 10.
9. Okay, 9. Oh, yeah. So this is like we're doing the music thing for 10 next year. All right. What do you think of the 9th Game Awards show, Ash?
The 9th annual Game Awards.
Yeah.
The 9th annual The Game Awards show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. You know. Lots of good trailers moved along. I got a good clip. There were people on stage actually accepting awards, even though, you know, there were some odd choices as to which ones did get to be awarded on stage and which ones didn't. But yeah, the time kind of flew by. Like, unlike some past years where it's kind of dragged along and you're like, oh, why is this here? There's not a lot of that. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty good Game Awards.
Kieran?
I think overall it was a good Game Awards. I think it was paced fairly well this year. Like, I don't think I felt the overall just like, you know, tiredness at the end of the Game Awards I have previously. I will say I feel like even Jeff, or at least the producers of the Game Awards, understand that it's a long show and most people are going to tune out within the first hour and a half. Because I feel like the first hour and a half in terms of releases and like announcements was very front heavy. Like the end, there was some bits and pieces, but I think a lot of the good juicy stuff was at the start, which I think that was done on purpose a little bit. Other than that, it's pretty good. Jeff Keighley is petty as fuck for like majority of this show, in terms of just kept making passive-aggressive comments about Christopher Judge and the length of his speech. I was like, I mean, holy fuck, man, get over it.
Fair.
Do you know how many Steam Decks that cost him? Do you know how much you had to pay Valve extra?
Well, I missed that joke. So I know I heard it, but I don't get, like, how was you winning the Steam Decks? Like, what was the...
So, there was that one. There was something about... when he was talking about Josef Farah, he's like, well, and I hope he keeps it short. And then there was another one that I can't remember now.
I don't think that...
That was a totally... No, that was totally... I don't know. There was like 3 of them.
But why did it matter? Like, what... I don't know. How did that affect the Steam Deck thing? I don't understand.
Because, so, the Steam Deck giveaways was for every minute, there was another Steam Deck.
That someone was accepting? Like, that was the rule or something?
No. For every minute
of how long the show
in general, a Steam Deck was given away.
And because Christopher Judge went long, the show generally went longer. Thus, more Steam Decks were given away.
Yeah. See, I paid zero attention to the Steam Deck giveaway thing because it wasn't open to Australia, and I zoned the fuck out straight away. And I was like, as to like, I think I saw Ash like tweet his joke about it, which I agree with, which is the fact that I can't fucking buy one, but they're handing them out left, right, and center to UK, Japan, US, whatever else. Like,
yeah, 100%. But that was really good. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Really good.
Cool.
Better than last year. Hey, let's continue. It was a semicolon. The pacing was really good. Christopher Judge did go for too long. he
I
simply
did-
did.
I think it was a great
disagree with
speech.
that.
No.
I thought it was an amazing speech. And you know what? Probably that Jeff Keighley needs to learn is that the music they started to play made it sound intentional because it just like added this depth to his speech of like an epic speech in God of War or something. And I was
yeah.
like, holy shit, this just adds to it. You're not
It's
playing
not like-
the guy off.
It's not like the Oscars where it's like da-da, 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 da-da. You can't give an epic speech over the top of that.
It was like building. Like it was building, and
Yeah.
I reckon I watched it give him a second wind. He was wrapping up
Yeah,
before that.
you know how
music.
they do those compilation videos of like the speeches and they put the music over the top? They don't need to put the music over the top. They just need to like slowly let it.
No.
I feel like
No.
that was a I do think he's went for a little bit too long. And then obviously the kid at the end was a sour note on the whole thing, but
Yeah, that was something.
apparently got arrested, I saw.
Well, Jeff Keighley tweeted that he got arrested, which he would have been just for trespassing.
Yeah.
But there's not much.
Is it an
more.
You
example
know,
of
what
like,
a year for people going up on stage when they're not supposed to, am I right?
at least he didn't slap anyone. But I mean, like, honestly, is that an example of like, is that some like what I don't understand? Like, he went up there and did some like
Where's
dumb meme. I
security?
don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand.
The thing is, I think generally there was confusion because I guess in a lot of these things you don't.
he
know...
didn't say, at least if he got up there and said "Viva la Ukraine," you would have been like, all right, fair game. But instead, he's like, "Fucking thank you, Rabbi Bill Clinton." You know,
I don't know. I think they didn't know who he was. I don't think they were trying to work out if he was because he played it pretty cool in terms of
Where did it even come from?
where did he come from. Like he came from the back of the theater. He walked up behind them. If you rewatch it, he like walks up behind them as they're coming up
yeah.
on
So
stage and like
I had a quick
he
look.
plays it pretty.
So
pretty-
clearly he's not with the From Software people.
No,
if
yeah,
he
I
came from the
did a
backstage.
quick Google, and yeah, he apparently snuck backstage somehow. I have no idea how, because that kid, he looked about 18. He had obviously
I would
wouldn't have
say
the
he looks
pass to
younger.
get backstage. I don't know. Anyway,
It-
yes,
yeah,
like
it
it,
was
didn't
for
ruin the
catering.
show, but it was. I would be. You could tell Jeff Keighley was pissed. Like, there's a screenshot of him just being like, and rightfully so, because. And everyone
been memed to shit already.
everyone from should be pissed because like they're ruining he ruined their moment. Like I'd be, you know, so
yeah.
I understand that he should be like fuck that guy.
And especially when like it might be different if it was like a Western speakers, but it puts like that's already like there's already like a cultural potential language barrier there.
Yeah.
Puts those poor guys in a really weird spot. That's just like who is this person? Like
Yeah.
what is going on? Like
Yeah.
we don't. Yeah, it's just a very weird spot in general, and I do feel sorry for them. In that sense, very much so.
Very weird. All right, let's I'll run through from bottom to top of the winners quickly. Stop on any that I guess are stand out or worth talking
Can
about.
I just say, and I tweeted this, I think some really bad WWE writers write the Game Awards. Because
Who are the
there
good
is a trope-
WWE writers?
Oh.
All right,
there is a trope in wrestling where if somebody is going to win a title match later on in the same night, but they have a match first up, they'll lose that first match and then win the big one later. So it's a big surprise. It happens every fucking time. Yeah, that happened a lot tonight. It just yeah.
What? Just because Elden Ring didn't sweep?
No, God of War just won everything else.
Hmm.
Like everything else except for game direction was all God of War.
This happens a
Like-
lot in movie and TV awards, though.
Well, what other category was? There weren't a lot of categories other than game direction and game of the year that Elden Ring was up against God of War.
It lost
Really?
best
Like-
writing, which is
Best
fine.
writing?
Score and narrative, I guess.
Score and narrative,
Yeah.
but
But,
the usual tell is direction, which it won.
Yeah.
That's the most associated to like if
Yeah, that's fair.
and not to say something can't win direction and game of the year, but most it's like saying best director and best movie. Like usually, not always, but
Not recently.
no, but there's usually a higher percent chance of it leaning towards a
Yeah.
director getting the. That's the same here, like so. All right, so best esports event went to League of Legends, of course. Content creator went to Ludwig. Esports team went to Loud. Esports coach went to Bazooka. I don't know. Best esports game. Best esports game pre-show went to Valorant. No, esports game, sorry. Just went to Valorant. Best esports
Hmm.
athlete went to Jacob Yay Whitaker.
We'll
Best
say big sweep for Valorant.
Valorant did
Took
really
all
well.
four
They've
of the esports categories,
except for the
esports event. Yeah,
the event, which was
I mean, Riot doesn't care because obviously they've got both. But
It's just Riot just jerking itself off.
Talking about Riot, they won.
they've addressed those issues. That's something that's in their past, Kieran. They've grown as a company. Don't hold that against them.
Best adaptation was won by Arcane.
Shocker.
Obviously, it had no competition. Player's voice went to Genshin Impact. I enjoyed the joke about all the bots, like taking out all the bot votes, because I don't know if you saw there was
Sorry,
massive-
Sonic fans.
Yeah, the Sonic fans and the Genshin Impact fans were ready to destroy each other.
They're the new what is it? Sharks and whatever the other side is.
Sharks
in
and the
West Side
Jets?
Story. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay.
Best debut indie game went to Stray. Most anticipated game went to Legend of Zelda. Apparently, Tears. As Jeff said, Tears. Would Jeff be wrong?
Probably not, but I still like the idea of tears.
So I'm locking it in. It's Tears.
I read
of
it
the
as
Kingdom.
teas, not gonna lie.
I
read
just
it as teas
I was ready
initially.
for it to be over, and I just needed someone to say it somewhere.
I don't know. They should definitely just scrap that. That award is just a joke.
It is a joke award, but I don't know.
I mean, it's a a fan servicey joke.
It's not really an award. Like, it's dumb to give an award for being anticipated, but whatever.
But they don't give an award, so it doesn't really matter. If you're not actually handing an award to somebody, it doesn't really matter what
But
award
so
you
so
you
are
have-
you
if you
saying
have it or
that
not.
there's for anybody who just had their name read out, they don't get a physical award?
I don't
or
know.
they get an award?
No, they probably do.
I don't know. Maybe
I don't know if for most anticipated would they actually send an award to.
Yeah. I don't know if they do.
You know?
Best sim strategy game was Mario plus Rabbids. Best
Fucking
multiplayer
hell.
game was Splatoon 3. Best family game was Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Best sports racing game went to Gran Turismo 7. Best role playing game went to Elden Ring. Best fighting game went to Multiverses.
Yeah.
Pretty. I mean, everyone joked when that game came out, like, oh, Super Smash
Multiverse is a
Bros.
great game, going strong. Season 2. out
Yeah,
now.
so that game's been doing surprisingly well. Best action adventure game went to God of War Ragnarok. Best action game went to Bayonetta 3.
Oh,
Tell you what,
fuck
Nintendo actually
boy.
did really well.
Nintendo did
You know?
really well, considering that Dave Bowser did one or two,
It's
I think two different
Douglas,
speeches.
actually.
Is it Douglas? Fuck. I just know it's Bowser because I always laugh because it's Bowser and that's
It's Doug,
ironic.
but I call him Douglas. 'cause we're friends. Best
Doesn't
VR
respect him.
best VR AR game went to Moss Book 2. Innovation and accessibility went to God of War Ragnarok. Best mobile game went to Marvel Snap. Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Not Genshin Impact. Like, woo! Best community support went to Final Fantasy 14. Best
Yeah.
ongoing game went to Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
Best independent game went to Stray.
This is one. Why do they do best debut indie awarded on stage, and then they just read out best independent game?
I don't know. I
It's-
honestly feel like calling it best debut indies a dumb title. It should just be best debut game, and then you do best indie game. I don't know why it's best debut indie. But
Well,
just-
I think they want to make sure it's a small studio.
A smaller pool.
Like, what happens when that Jade Raymond game comes out? Would that be eligible for the debut game?
Technically, yes. I mean, yes.
Yeah, exactly. See,
But it separates these categories a bit more. So
yeah,
because quite
But,
often there's
yeah.
crossover. So
I feel like they did debut indie because they already knew that they were like. This is clearly not like the Oscars or anything. Jeff clearly knows who's won awards before the show starts.
Yes.
So but yeah, I think it's weird not to give indie on stage. Just to,
I just think
raise the caliber of that category.
yeah,
I
agree.
honestly
Yeah, I
think
agree.
they need to curate their awards a bit better in terms of what awards are being presented on stage. Because it is, I think there was, because of the awards that they won, there was like.
Well, I mean, if
4
Christopher Judge shut the fuck up, we could have got one more on stage.
Shut the. That does not. No shot. No shot.
Just run long.
That. No shot.
Just cancel the Steam Deck thing and give them back. Sell them in Australia.
But no, I just think there was a lot of Sony Santa Monica / God of War speeches. But it would have been nice to hear from like an esports person, or Ludwig was there. You could do content creator of the year there. Like I don't. Like I think content creator of the year is almost sad that isn't an
Who was
on-stage
the last
speech
person to
anymore.
won it was Dr. Disrespect, I think. And he came up, gave a speech, and then ruined the award.
And they had to rename it, right?
That was the last person that did the speech. Yes.
Yes. See?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I don't. I
Then
don't
he went
know.
and filmed in the
Choose your-
toilets.
choose your fucking recipients a bit better than that. But like it just.
Yeah, Greg Miller.
Yeah, the thing is, Greg's
Nailed it.
speech was fantastic. Like, I think there is
Yeah,
potential.
he set the bar too high
He
too
set the bar
early.
too high.
He did set the
Everybody's-
bar.
And it was downhill since.
He was, but I don't know. I just feel like.
I mean, no offense to Ludwig or.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I've nothing
Yeah.
against Ludwig.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around. But
I just think there's more. It would have been nice to have a bit more wider range of like variety from the gaming community.
I mean, I voted for
Um,
QT though. So
Yeah, well,
just
yeah.
put my
But-
vote out there. I voted for QT.
Mm,
They should do what the Oscars does and have like a press pool behind the stage. You know, at least you can get some
Cut to the
they can
cameras,
thank
but
people.
then sitting there talking and stuff like that. Or?
mm.
Oh, you
Well,
mean
I
like
think
you're
'cause
talking
the
to the
thing is-
cameras like after they put them on
'cause
YouTube?
No, like you know how they've got like the press
Yeah.
behind. Yeah, they go have an interview or whatever
Yeah.
after they win the award.
Now Spike Jones, like
But-
what he thinks about the Green Book. You're
Yeah.
British, right? Let me put away
I'm
on
like,
stand. It ain't my cup of tea.
And the funny
That
thing
shit.
was for me was that like Ludwig was at the show, snuck in a charcuterie board, was there, and then his award got read out just off to the side. He won, didn't do a speech or anything. He went home and streamed the end of the awards.
Really? How
Yeah,
the fuck do you get
like, he
home
was
that
stream-
fast?
He lives in LA, and he obviously
Come
got
on,
home
traffic
reasonably
can't be
fast.
that. No.
I don't know, but
I don't know. Laura
but-
Bailey got to Critical Role like several years in a row really quickly.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck?
Like he stayed for his award, and he's like, "All right, I will be." He was,
Man.
Back
That's why
on
they didn't
stream
show as many
before-
crowd shots at the end of the show.
like it's just one of those things. It just feels weird. You have these
Yeah.
people there, just flesh it out a little bit more, lose a couple game trailers. Yeah, I don't know. Just have a bit more variety in who's going to be up on stage.
Look, we say this every year. It's never going to change.
No shot.
No, but like, let us know beforehand which awards you're going to actually present.
Never going to happen.
You know,
It totally
I
depends
just
on
think
like who we can
I
get.
just think it.
this is who shows up to
yeah,
accept
and all
the
that sort of
awards.
stuff. I guess. I don't know.
It just puts. It also just puts a weird. There's a difference in the importance of awards.
Hmm.
The and some of the awards are a joke. Like the sports award is a fucking joke. As well as I don't know why, but Mario and Rabbids winning the Sim/strategy award just was the weirdest one for me. Because
Why? Everyone said it's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I feel like in that the presence of the other games in that though is because that is the more popular one and the only one available on.
But it
Switch,
doesn't have
it's-
tough. There's not tough competition this year. You got June Spice Wars, Total War Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus, and Victoria 3. Like, there's no Civ. There's no, like I don't know any of these big.
I still think Total War's like a
Look,
big enough.
Mario Rabbids has an 85 on OpenCritic.
The thing is, it isn't. So I'm not saying that Mario Rabbids isn't good, but in a realm of people who have been able to play Mario Rabbids, I can guarantee most people voting have never played any of the other 4 or 5 games. Like the only one they would have potentially played is
That's what the jury's there for.
2 Point Campus. But I'm even talking about the jury.
They try to get. He reckons they try and get more varied people. So only esports people vote for esports stuff anymore, like stuff like that.
Hmm.
So
Fair enough.
best ongoing game was Final Fantasy 14. Games with impact was As Dusk Falls. Best performance, hoo-wah, presented by Al Pacino, was Christopher Judge as
How
Kratos.
wild was that?
Al Pacino
He's like,
was what?
Hey, I haven't played video
can't
games.
read this
Hey, I can't see that teleprompter. Ooh, wah.
Was he like possessed by the ghost of Randy Savage? Ooh, wah!
That's what he says.
I don't play many video games.
I don't play video games, but I seen a Tetris. They called him Tetronimals. That was wild.
Ooh, yeah.
He was loving it. He was about to read out the nominees. He's like, "Oh, the crowd! I got him!" Like, "Oh,
I got
another singer."
Have you seen The Irishman?
Him plus Al Pacino was one, but I can't remember which game.
The worst one was the Michael Madsen one. That was the worst one. Talking about celebrity appearances, Michael Madsen being like, "Hey, I live the wild life. I'm high as fuck right now."
That was it. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I made a movie with Mr. Pacino once time. You kids should watch it. You may have seen me in such Quentin Tarantino films as
I was like, and then minor one before, I feel like it's Key, isn't it? No, or is it Peel?
Keegan-Michael Key.
Keegan-Michael Key didn't do so great.
I liked it. That's him. That's him in anything.
Oh no, it just felt kind of.
What have you got against Toads?
No. That is not him being forced or weird. That is, if you've ever watched him in anything, that's him. That's how he talks.
I don't know. It's maybe just the crowd reaction wasn't it, but when I'm comparing that to the Sonic one from last year, just fell a little flat for me personally.
Fuck was I? Best audio design, God of War Ragnarok. Best score and music, God of War Ragnarok. Best narrative, God of War Ragnarok. Best art direction, Elden Ring. Best game direction, Elden Ring. Game of the year, Elden Ring.
See, 3 categories they went in.
Art, game. Art, game. All right, let's get into the trailers and reels and stuff like that. As I found out like 10 minutes ago, there was a wholesome snack thing apparently at the start of the show. I don't think any of us watched it, but that's a thing. So, bunch of trailers, so shout outs. I'm also going to run down all the pre-show stuff. I haven't watched any of this because I've been at work, so I only got home, watched the main show, now I'm recording. So
missed out. The pre-show was pretty good.
Well, I'm going to go back and watch some of these trailers, but
yeah.
Dead Cells is getting a crossover of Return to Castlevania, so I'll just sort of run through some of these ones. DLC or something coming. Vampire Survivors, the game I still want to actually play, is coming to mobile now. So that's the very popular.
So
for free.
It's like that's the original version.
That's the original Vampire
It's the original
Survivors,
one, not the new one. But it still looks like it would be cool to play on phone. So the one I want to play is the one that everyone's playing on PC at the moment.
It's going to be
on Game Pass
free
as well,
and probably full of microtransactions.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know. Probably not.
Valiant Hearts is coming to Netflix. It's like the sequel. I think they already announced this, though, from memory. Returnal.
Yeah, I think they have Ubisoft and Netflix had a deal a while ago.
And they announced it at the last Ubisoft thing, I think, actually, or something like that.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Returnal's coming to PC. Shout out to Returnal. It Takes Two gets merch. Gonna get on that. Kieran? Oh, no?
Yes.
There's a
when that fucking elephant came on the screen.
Its ear comes off.
There's a Hellboy game coming out.
Looked
third-person action game.
So good.
Yeah.
Looked so nice. I liked the art style.
Was it Web of Word?
Word. Weird. I guess it's I guess it would be weird.
I hope it's more. Well, obviously this is like a tiny slice, but
I haven't looked at this. Let me quickly.
Like obviously they've got the Mike Mignola kind of art style.
Oh, this looks pretty sick. Hey, art style's cool.
But it's all melee in this like slice of the game, and hopefully it's a bit more than that.
No, it punches motherfuckers. What do you want him to do?
What's wrong with that? It looks great.
I like it.
What's wrong with it?
I want a big ass gun to shoot people with.
Maybe
and
you'll
using
get a
cool
gun later. No, I like this. I haven't looked at this. This looks cool. I'm down. Horizon Call of the Mountain got a trailer, I guess it looks like, based on my notes here.
Yep.
Keen for that, obviously. Post-Trauma World Premiere. It's I don't know what this is. Body horror game or something. Viewfinder World Premiere?
Viewfinder. So this is, Subliminal, the puzzle, like...
Yeah, so you make things, look at them, change angles.
This is a very similar game, so...
Okay.
Puzzle...
Like similar as in, like it's just the same? And
like almost exactly the same.
Yeah, okay. Love that.
Except I think the environments are very different, that's the issue.
Okay. Fuck, where am I? Atomic Heart? Scars Above? Don't really say. Lake Hunter's Legend? ARPG.
This looks cool. I like the art style.
You love these types of games.
And yeah, I'm down for a roguelike.
This is a hashtag
twin stick shooter.
Ash game. Is what I'll call this. Among Us, hide and seek new mode coming. What's this?
Wow, I'm surprised you actually said it, Dylan, because you hate Among Us and weren't
You
No, I don't.
scared to play it.
No, I had to.
Maybe
I actually
'cause
walked
the,
out this. I walked out the cinema watching Knives Out and came back once.
Yeah, you're like, fuck this
I was like,
movie.
fuck this. Like 10 minutes in, there's Among Us on the screen. I'm like, fuck this shit.
No, you're like, oh, Benoit Blanc, I understand what he feels like. Not
I'm
liking
very
the game.
related to his character. That line, I don't want to spoil the movie because obviously it's not out on Netflix yet, so a lot of people haven't watched it. But at some point in that movie, Benoit Blanc complains about Among Us, and I was like, you've touched my soul.
I've never played the game, but, that's how I feel. So, if this hide and seek mode comes out, maybe we can force Dylan to finally play it Among Us.
After us world premiere, post-apocalyptic running game, replaced some
Got a new
pixel art
trailer.
thing. And then we get into the real shit, is what it looks like here, right? Or
the real shit.
the real shit?
No, I think there's Street Fighter 6 got
Yeah,
I
Street
don't
new
think
Fighter
that was
trailer.
the
was
last
cap.
thing. Yeah, Street Fighter 6 got a pre-order trailer. That's the last of the
Yeah.
pre-show.
With a bunch of new characters. I think.
bunch of new characters. They showed that you're
Except-
going to be able to play mini games.
I was going to say minigames. I was so confused because I was like, wait, is that like a creator character or
Are they new? Are they
are they
legacy?
new? It's like because one of the rest of them were super detailed, like the DJ and the gladiator.
He's called
and the
DJ.
He is called DJ. I know. But there was the one guy that was doing the mini games that beforehand, because he was dancing with DJ and stuff. I was very confused because I'm like, I hope that's not a proper fighter and that's just some creator character
Yeah.
model because it looks fucking
You're
terrible.
me.
Yeah, you're Street Fighter 6 me.
All right, then we get into the real shit, the rebel real shit. We open with a reveal announcement trailer for, and this is when I was like, man, we're off to a banger of a show. Hey, Hades 2, everyone, the first sequel that Supergiant has ever done. So,
Dude, which was surprising because I was so excited at the start of it. I was like, oh, this is cool. I don't know what this is. And then that fucking bass kicked in. And I was like,
Yeah,
let's
the
fucking
music
go!
was so similar. Yeah,
was just,
it was
I mean,
dope.
the music's been done by the same guys. What's his name?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
but,
It's
you know,
done by Darren
Korb.
Darren Korb.
Darren Korb.
Korb. That's it. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry, go on.
Ash, how excited are you?
I'm
for
down
the
for
sequel?
it. Give it to me now. Yeah, it looks great. Looks very pretty. It's interesting. Like, where's it set? Like, is it before? Is it after?
Oh, it's
You know,
after. That's how I took it.
It's after, I would
Is
say.
it?
Yeah, it's way
You know,
after.
people are theorizing.
potentially.
It could be before.
Why?
It'll be surrounded by, I think it'll be, if anything, I think it's going deeper into the pits of Tartarus. Based on like Greek mythology.
Well,
it'll
they
be
bring
going
up
deeper-
Kronos, who
Yes,
is
who is-
obviously the Titan and like
Yes.
the father of the god of Hades and stuff, right?
Who was
From memory.
originally ripped into pieces and thrown into the bottomless pit of Tartarus. Which is why I'm thinking it's Tartarus, because that's why the voice at the end is Hades, and why Hades is talking about it and kind of somehow a mentor or a quest giver of sorts. I think is you're adventuring deep into Tartarus throughout it, and then to see characters like Apollo, Nemesis was in there. I think was one of the characters I recognized.
Moros. is one
Yeah,
of the- in the
it's
card.
filled with Greek goodness. I would love, and I was kind of waiting for it to happen in this trailer, but I'm kind of glad it didn't. But I'm excited for like Zagreus to pop up, or any of the original characters. Will say though, not enough thirst traps in the trailer.
It's early. You don't want to go full horn.
Hades,
on
you
main.
do though. You do want to go full horny on main when it's Hades.
So, do you reckon? Who do you think she is?
Who do I think she is?
Well,
I
it
have
says
no
meet the
fucking
princess of the underworld in Hades 2 is the description.
Well, she's a daughter of Hades.
So she's Zagreus' sister.
Yeah. Well, she has to be. 'Cause
What I understand at the end, like who's chained up? Is that Zeus?
I don't know. She could be Zagreus' daughter.
It looks like
well, that
Zeus.
could be Kronos.
Like tied up. No, because he's got the. I don't know. That's the part I was confused about. Unless it's supposed to be Hades or some weird shit.
Oh no, that is Hades.
So it's Hades.
No,
tied
that
up.
is Zeus. Sorry,
Is it?
it's either Hades or Zeus. And I almost want to say it's Hades because it has the same.
Who at the end didn't change?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know because Hades doesn't have a white beard, right?
Unless he's grown really old and weak from where he's been chained up.
Or that's Kronos.
No. That's totally Hades because of the beard. His beard crosses over like Hades. Hades' beard has that cross in it. I think that is Hades, and I think he's been captured by Kronos, and it's Hades because you're in there trying to save him.
So they say we're going to find out more early next year. It sounds like this should be out next year, but in early access, like the last one.
Yeah.
So then they'll probably spend like a year before it gets full. The last one took.
I wonder if it'll
12
be exclusive to Epic Games again, or
well, it worked out for them last time. I mean, eventually they released it on everything.
I mean, you just follow the same pattern.
Yeah.
Will you be playing it in early access, or will you?
I'll buy it in early access. I played the first one in early access, but I wouldn't put. I'm not going to sync like the same. I didn't sync the bucket load of time until it was fully released. So that's the thing. We'll see how it go, but I'll definitely check it out. Like I'll buy it out the gate and probably play like 5-6 hours like I did the first one and go, this is fucking sick, can't wait for more, and then not touch it for like 9 months. Or periodically I touched it like once or twice over the 12 months, just like they'll be like, major new update, and play it for like an hour and be like, it's fucking cool, play more when it's fully done. Like that's like I could never be bothered, like not bothered, but I just like I was like, oh, I'll wait for the full go sort of thing. All right, next thing we got was Judas. Chris Jericho.
Judas!
So this is Ghost Story's first game. It's from, what's his name? Ken Levine. His first thing he's done since he like left making Bioshock. And this is, it's Bioshock.
It looks like Bioshock trapped in like a weird toy shop, or I don't know why I got like toy vibes from a lot of things in this.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fucking like horse-headed creature thing that gets shot right at the start trailer. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like I think it's like the robot dog thing that turns into like a traveling vehicle of some kind. I think this looks dope. This looks really good.
Oh yeah, it looks really fucking good. I know what's going on though.
I have no idea what's going on, but it looks pretty as fuck and interesting, and it does the thing that Bioshock never really did until Infinite, which is actually having lots of characters that are like interactable or companion characters, which I hope is capitalize them, brings it more towards Bioshock 1 and 2, but just has those elements that they found in Infinite.
Yeah, I mean, I like Bioshock. I didn't love Bioshock Infinite, but I love Bioshock, so I'm gonna get excited for this no matter what. Brand new world and everything. It obviously has those Bioshock influences of the powers in one hand, like the gun, like that sort of system. Like there's elements of it. A whole world sort of gone crazy. That's very reminiscent of both the Bioshock games and stuff. But yeah, super excited to learn more about this one, but looked very, very, very cool. Then we got insanely Bayonetta Origins, Cereza.
Are you losing your shit?
And the Lost Demon.
Can you?
How did you find out about this?
No spoilers. I stayed on Twitter all day.
No spoilers. Thank God. I was hoping.
I still haven't been on Twitter. Like I just jumped straight into recording this. So
good because I subtweeted you on Twitter.
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm
also
sure.
subtweeted you on Twitter.
No, I'm not surprised at all.
That's why I asked in the group chat if who was watching.
I figured that's why you were asking, and that's why I was like, Dylan's at work right now, so don't say anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, I'm very, very, very excited. I think the thing that excites me most is that, like, this is getting spin-off games to Bayonetta, to me says that there's a positive, like, vibe around that as a IP and franchise, I guess, within Nintendo and even Platinum, I guess. And combine that with the fact that they picked up an award at the Game Awards. I'm like, come on. Like, it's an IP that people like. I know it doesn't sell as much as Mario, which it never will. That's fine. But it is an IP that a lot of people like. Well, the ending currently is up for debate. With Bayonetta 3 fans. But yeah, I think this is a cool little spin-off project.
Obviously, this had to be in development before 3 came.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. But it's a cool little fun, different type of game. So
I'm glad they came out of the dates with a date to delay.
March 24th or something.
Like they have March 17th, but it's not coming out March 17th. That shit's getting delayed and delayed. Like at least 2 delays.
At least 2. Something
else was coming out March 17th. So.
Yeah, I'll do another pizza man on it. Fuck it.
You really want to do a pizza bet, even though they said dead
Yeah.
set date?
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking it. I'm not saving you this time.
They're done.
Hey, it's not $100 this time. It's fine. Even though I would have been fucking right on that 100. God damn it! Sorry, it's just gaslit into.
Well, it's still not confirmed. It is weird to see this like fairy tale, like childlike almost Bayonetta version when we all know what the grown up Bayonetta is.
Well, that
Well-
isn't Bayonetta, is it?
No, it is Bayonetta, but
It is.
you
I
see,
thought it was a different character.
no. It's you do see her as a kid throughout the games. Like they have flashbacks and stuff. So it's not like whoa, I've never seen her as a kid. Like it is ever since the first game you've seen her as a kid. It is a thing. Like it's not wild for anyone who plays the games. What you're saying she can't grow up to be a, you know?
No, I mean it's just so weird that you're going to get all these kids in with this kiddie more
Kids
family-friendly
aren't
looking
playing
game.
this. It's still gonna be rated fucking M.
Do you think?
Yeah,
I
because the
don't think it
demon
is.
bear is gonna fucking tear demons in half. Like, there's no way it's not rated M. Like, it's still gonna be violent, cartoon
I
violence.
don't think so.
Well, we'll see. Either
Do you
way,
wanna make a piece of-
all right. You want to owe me a pizza too? This shit's rated M. I'm saying it now. All right, everyone's gonna owe me so many pizzas.
All right.
All right. So yeah, obviously I have two. I'm putting this one in at second currently. I don't know if that's shocking to anyone, but like in my I don't know. It's actually hard
What
to
so
know.
far of everything we've seen?
No, well, so far this is my
In
favorite.
general.
In general, I feel like this is my second favorite.
You
thing.
mean overall? Or?
Yeah, probably overall. We'll see how I feel at the end.
Overall,
but-
he's putting that. Damn, there's at least one game getting hard done by here, and I'm not happy because I'm gonna guess which one it is, and that's not okay.
Okay, we'll see. But yeah, very, very, very keen to play this next year. Only like three months away. Fucking wild time to be a Bayonetta fan. I tell you what, go from years of where's the trailer? It's the game coming out. They're like, here, have another one. I'm like, fuck, don't do this to me. Like, you're playing with my feelings. All right, then we got Destiny 2 Lightfall gameplay trailer. Yep, Destiny. It's the thing. Cool.
Still going strong. Good
Still
on
going
you,
strong.
Destiny.
Good on you, Destiny.
Yep.
Suicide Squad Kill Justice League trailer, Batman reveal trailer. Very cool. Obviously
Oh.
ended with a
Tribute to
tribute to Kevin
Conroy.
Conroy, which was really awesome. Apparently his voice, this will be his last project, so he's voicing Batman in the game. But I actually thought this was a very
What?
funny trailer. I like the whole, like, especially
I
Harley was
thought
funny.
this was great, but holy fuck, is this game now under pressure to be good, right? Like, this is the last time that Batman fans will ever.
Unless
Dear Kevin
he's got
Conroy.
voices in the can for like an upcoming animated work or some of it, like
Yeah.
straight to animated movie or something. I don't know.
It's going to be.
Potentially,
Yeah, potentially, but I don't know. I think this has got high expectations on it just for that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the humor of this and the general vibe of this trailer was fantastic, very much so.
I like Captain Boomerang accidentally cutting off the Flash's finger or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it was a Flash's finger.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, so I guess they don't kill the Justice League if he's
Let's chop him up. Yeah.
he's not. Yeah, great. It was. As soon as you got hints of Batman like throughout the trailer, I was like, oh, there's gonna be Kevin. Like, that's gonna be pretty emotional. So that was cool. It is a bit weird that his last performance is like evil Batman,
Evil.
and then his one live action appearance as Batman is evil Batman.
True. Good point. Yeah.
So, but yeah.
All right. Then we got Star Wars Jedi Survivor gameplay reveal. Even had Cameron Monaghan. Monaghan? Is that how you say his name? Yeah. Monaghan. Come out on stage. Very.
Came out of the AEW style tunnel.
Yeah. He came out of the face tunnel too, so that's fine. Swinging around that lightsaber. Ash, what do you think of the trailer for this?
Looks very pretty, Makes me kind of want to go finish the first one. That just because
I thought you finished it. I
yeah.
thought Kieran was like, "Oh, and you got to Kashyyyk," but I thought you finished it. Never mind.
No, you
No.
see, I'm like decent way into that, and I need to go back to it to finish it off. So I went back to it a second time and stopped a lot further than I did the first time, but I still need to. Yeah,
But yeah, it looks
great.
cool. Lots of cool moments. It looks like it's going to be a very similar game, obviously, but cool, interesting ideas. People have been theorizing who the dude in the tank is. What's the whole story there? You know,
Seems to be a lot more like
is it Palpatine?
companion. Well, potentially, but there seems to be a lot more companion-based stuff going on.
Yeah, you're teaming
Yeah.
up with some dude.
The old Han Solo and Light.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a description. But yeah, no, it seems to further grow even more and more. I hope it's good.
Yeah, I mean, it looked cool.
That's the other game. This comes out March 17th.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I knew there was another big title that came
What a
out. So,
competition! What a competition!
At least
you
it's not going to be, Dylan
Yeah, so-
will easily pick Bayonetta over this because
no, it'll be delayed because it's scared.
that's also very true, 100%. So Dylan will have to play this.
You know, the thing is,
Even
right? If we get sent
he
review
thinks-
codes, if I get review codes for both, I'm going to play both because no one wants to fucking work around here. But if I could pick, I could.
Fuck off! What the fuck do you mean? Are you fucking kidding me?
But if I could,
No,
if,
Dylan,
if,
we know what you're like. You're over here hoarding all the review
Fucking
codes.
hoarded the codes
I
in.
can't give them away.
Yeah.
I would
Like
I would
Smaug.
fucking play. I'm telling you right now, I would definitely play Bayonetta over the fucking stuff.
You would, because Cal Kestis is like your most hated.
I don't hate him. Like I
brand.
just thought the game was fun.
You-
Like
he
I
just
you
feels
just feel
nothing.
nothing
Let me
about it. You
clarify
just feel
something.
you're in.
I want to play this game, but I'm not hyped for this game. Like that's my.
You just dislike Cal.
You didn't
Kestis
get
that
hyped
much.
when he pulls out that second lightsaber?
That was
Cal
pretty
Kestis is
good.
a boring character. Like,
Even though I
When
will
he turned
say-
on the lightsaber and then he gets a little hilt thing and you're like, oh.
I'm excited for the gameplay,
soon.
but I don't give a fuck about Cal.
like also we'll say the actor showed very bad lightsaber etiquette, kissing the lightsaber.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good
Come
idea. He did have the twirls down there.
on.
He had some good.
Well, you'd think he'd have to because he does motion
Just the
capture.
Yeah,
actual
true.
motion
That's a good
capture,
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Earthblade got its first trailer, so obviously we knew the title for this game. They put out like I don't know, a teaser art or something before, but it's from the people who make Celeste. It's the new game.
Hello? Yeah, I'll tell him. Buddy wants you to know this is Earthblade Game of the Year 2024.
What a bit! What a stupid fucking bit! What a dumb bit!
He fucked it up. He couldn't even
Hashtag
it
Earthblade
wasn't
Game of the
even
Year
Buddy
2024.
says Earthblade's Game of the Year hashtag 2024. He was like Earthblade's Game of the Year 2022, the year it got announced in December. Like, what the fuck?
It said 2024.
He did say 2024.
Okay,
I'll
right.
defend him on that.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Bitch!
I'm sure that will be what the hashtag is in 2024, but yes.
Yeah.
This looks different to Celeste though. Like obviously the character is partaking in combat, swinging of a sword or something
Crazy.
like that. So Celeste obviously had no combat. That was the whole thing. So that's a little bit of a change up. But yeah, art style looks really cool and all that. I like the way the trailer was put together, just with like a camera panning around like showing the character appear at different points or whatever else. I don't think I've seen someone do that technique for this type of game before. So I thought that was cool. Keen to find out more. Definitely. What the thing is with the portals or whatever else. Yeah. Dune Awakening got a trailer. The MMO set in the Dune universe. That's cool.
Sandworms, am I right?
Sand fucking worms. You know what I care about for Dune? If it ain't Denis, I didn't care. You know what I mean? If it ain't Denis, I don't care.
That was Sorry, can we go back to
That
actually
was-
doing the bit? That was so much better. Can we go back to the phone? Come on, that was.
To put the phone down.
Thanks,
Put the
Ash.
fucking phone down. And then we got Forspoken got a trailer, and it was revealed that it has a demo on PlayStation today, so that's cool. Definitely going to
Oh,
be downloading that.
very
soon.
cool.
Yeah.
Did you just say, oh, like you didn't realize that? Did you?
No, I must have just
You missed that part?
I was working at the same time as watching this, so I must have missed it.
Same.
I mean, I
but
was-
still.
What's that? Ash is
Def-
fired.
Got him.
What a way for them to.
They called me.
At least somebody's listening.
yeah. But yeah, there's a demo out. No, they didn't say how long it is, or I assume it's only going to be out for a couple of weeks. Like,
PlayStation, a lot of demos.
yeah, I have to go check some more. The one I put up when I
This
woke
week's
up this
Platinum
morning. yeah, we'll go for some of this stuff deeper on Plat for sure. But the one because I put up a story this morning before I went to work that that Seasons game had a demo come out this morning, but it's only out for like a week, so I assume this is going to be a similar scenario. But yeah, definitely keen to try out Forspoken, a game that is coming out next year finally after getting delayed out of this year. So then we got fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna say like this is the best thing in the show for me anyway.
Oh really?
Yeah, 100%, fucking 110%.
Oh, sorry, you moved on. I thought you said Forspoken.
No. What's happening next? So Death Stranding 2.
Okay.
Working
it's
title.
Just DS2.
Working title.
It's just DS2.
DS2.
Nintendo DS2.
They never said Death Stranding. They just kept calling it DS2.
No, well, on the Kojima account, I saw a tweet it and they said Death Stranding 2 working title.
Yeah.
But that they got the reveal trailer. Now, obviously, if you listen to Platinum Explosion, I've been talking a lot about this for like last few months, ever since the day Kojima started doing all these teasers, assuming it was going to be Death Stranding 2. Turned out to be true, so that's good. It was sort of really easy to pick it once he put up the third poster, and you could very easily tell it was Lea Seydoux in the character, like artwork thing that sort of put the nail in the coffin for that one. But very cool trailer. I have no idea what's going on.
Actors only play one role for one person ever.
No, I'm just,
you know what I mean?
Especially people like Kojima's stuff, you know.
Just saying, I already thought it was Death Stranding.
Definitely
and then
couldn't play
when I saw
multiple roles.
layout, come on. But yeah, I'm very interested. I don't know. Now, we'll dive deeper into this on Plat, but I just want to say.
The first section has to be a prequel bit, right? Like.
No.
No?
So the thing is, look, Death Stranding spoilers off the fucking tape. Like at this point, if you haven't played Death Stranding, it's too fucking late. I can't talk about this game going forward on this show or Plat without fucking spoilers. So I'm going to say it here. I'm going to say it on Plat. Death Stranding spoilers. ExplosionOver.com out the window. So at the end of the game, the last mission you go to do is Norman Reedus' character goes. He's supposed to like burn the baby, like get rid of it, kill it because it's like defective or whatever. But
BP.
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah, but then
Lou.
Yeah, but then he saves it and they and like takes it out of the case, whatever you call the bottle thing, takes it out of the bottle.
The case.
And the game ends with him like sort of like, you know, nursing
Holding
the
the
baby and being like, it's okay, Lou, it'll be okay. And that's like sort of where the game ends. So this could be her having the baby, that's very much like implies like, and people are coming for them, I guess, because they want the baby dead for some reason. I don't know.
Is it Lou though?
Could be, but I'm still going to stick with on Plat like a month or two ago. I was saying that Elle Fanning's going to be Lou grown up.
Yes, we did say that.
Yeah, I'm still standing behind it. I'm still like, I didn't say Elle Fanning in Australia. There's no reason that, especially because you have the part at the start where she's running away and then they skip ahead in time and all of a sudden Norman Reedus looks a lot older. So I'm like, oh, he's a lot older. Lou would be a lot older. Elle Fanning's Lou.
I mean,
lock it in,
even
everyone.
Lea
I'm a
Seydoux
fucking
kind of
god.
looks
I'm a
older.
god. Done it. But no, I love Death Stranding. It was my game of the year a couple years ago, whenever it came out.
I mean, it's Explosion
2019,
Game of the Year.
2019, 2018?
Yeah.
It's 3 years, so it's 2019.
So I'm all aboard we're back into every time Kojima shows up somewhere, I'm getting some weird crazy ass trailer or some shit like that. And,
You know what? No, you know what? I will give him credit. This trailer was not nearly as bullshit as his normal stuff. Like this trailer in terms of trailers.
I feel like it was because it's in a universe we know stuff about now that it's sort of it's
like,
not going to be as weird.
This
just
makes
feels-
sense for the craziness that we know.
Yeah. You've accepted the craziness, you know. I mean, there's still a part there where Lou like has tentacles or whatever's going there, so I don't want to. Yeah. Also, apparently, Troy Baker's back as a dude at the end, even though his character died.
Dope.
I know what's going on.
Dope.
Yeah.
I
He's
like
singing the
Troy
song the
Yeah,
entire
singing the
thing.
song. Yeah, I know what's going on there.
Baker. Which, you know, Troy Baker can sing. He's pretty good.
Not better than churches, but
Also, you have that massive ship coming out of the water at the end.
Yeah.
Mm.
that was
Also, the black
Very,
sludge
Matrix.
stuff looks very goopy.
Yeah. So I hear. But yeah, I'm pumped as so. And I just like how Kojima's like, when he gets asked about more stuff about it, he's like, there's lots of stuff hidden in there. I haven't had a chance. I'm gonna go search for someone. Like, I'm sure someone's got an article up somewhere.
You're
Do a
gonna
breakdown.
Oh, someone's
You're gonna find like a.
I was like, oh, you're gonna search through it? No, I'm gonna find.
No, I'm gonna fucking find an article
No,
that someone's done for me.
Dylan's gonna find like a 3-hour fucking thesis of.
I hope so.
video
Deep
of
dive.
this.
I'm fucking down. That's my night sorted if I can find that. I'm definitely fucking this game went from not existing to like my most anticipated game without a release date currently. So
You should give it an award.
yeah, I fucking will. ExplosionNetwork.com. The nominees are none. Just give it to it. It doesn't matter. If the award doesn't matter, the nominees, I just need one. All right. Then we got Immortals of Avian. So this is an EA original. It was a trailer. They're like none of it's gameplay. I don't know, it looked fine, but it's hard for me to get excited.
Witchfire game or whatever.
I guess, but it's hard to get. I still find it if it's just a cinematic trailer for a non-known universe, I just find it very hard to get excited. You know, like there's something about like at least if you see a cinematic trailer for like even a Diablo like we got later, at least like it sort of builds hype because you know what the game sort of is. Like you know how it plays roughly anyway. You have an idea in your head. But when there's a new IP, I'm like, I know what the fuck this is. What is this? A card game? Like what's it could be anything. They did say it's a new single player magic shooter, whatever that means. Tekken 8 gameplay and story trailer showed up at this point as well, so they double dipped. Those naughty boys. Then we got Nightingale. I don't remember what this one is. Let me click on it. Does anyone remember what the fuck Nightingale was? It's Wild West. This is the one where the dude like runs into the pyramid and there's like crazy shit happening and they're shooting fire and then he's outside and there's beasts and I don't remember. At the start, like Jeff Keighley introduced it and was like, "Oh, we've talked about this one before," and I was like, "Oh, fuck, I can't remember. I don't remember this at all." But there you go. Look cool. Don't really understand what it is, but looks wild. Baldur's Gate 3 got its 1.0 launch trailer. Comes out officially 2023. Character fucking breaks out of a mimic at the end. I have no idea who that person is, but
I will
absolutely
be honest.
no sold.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know who that character is.
they were like, this
Like
character.
Minsk or something? I don't know.
I don't know. They were coming out like everyone was supposed to know.
I've seen him in like
They had like one dude in the back of the room be like, "Ooh." Like I was like, all right, but yeah, cool trailer. Definitely. Are you super excited for Baldur's Gate, the full launch of Baldur's Gate 3, Kieran?
I am. It's one of those games I've gone back to several times in its early access to kind of check out the new classes that they keep adding. But it's always been one of those things where I haven't wanted to get very far in the story because you just have to restart it anyway. And
finish it,
yeah, exactly. So no, I'm excited for its full release. That is one of 2 collector's editions that I was like, fuck, I kind of want that, even though
What's in the collector's edition? I don't like it.
there's just a whole bunch of the statue looks really cool, and then there's just a whole bunch of like D&D lore books.
Oh really?
And pieces.
Kind of cool.
Edition.
Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Right, what do we? But then we got Wayfinder. So this is from Airship Syndicate. It's a online action RPG. It seems PlayStation picked up the publishing rights, I guess. or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's from Joe Mad, who did the studio did the League of Legends
They did the RPG a couple years ago.
RPG and what was it? Battle Chasers, I want to say.
Yeah, Battle Chasers. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
What do you think of this
Yeah.
one, Ash? Like online art?
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. You know, the art style's like cool.
Cool.
So, and obviously there's going to be a beta next week. So, or something.
Yeah,
Was next week?
yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out next week, I guess. It's just not open beta,
Yeah.
I think so. Fire Emblem Engaged. But like, hey, there's a fucking.
Hey, guess
expansion
what?
pass
There's going to be
coming.
DLC for the game that we just haven't put
Yeah.
out.
They're like, hey, there's DLC
Gotta love
coming.
that.
Cool, thank you. Diablo 4 got a cool fucking ass trailer, I thought. I'm not like super pumped, excited for this game. Like, I've only played one Diablo my whole life, but I was like, this is a pretty sick fucking trailer. So, Kieran, what do you think of this?
I don't.
All right, I'll be
I
the one
wasn't that-
excited for Blizzard shit then. Fucking hell.
No, it is. I think the trailer looked dope. I think the trailer looks really good. It's it's interesting. This coming out with, you know, as Ash hinted at, the FTC stuff dropping this morning. I think this is still really positive. I think the Halsey kind of collaboration and interaction and performance is really good, and they're scheduled to have more performances and more collabs with Halsey going forward for Diablo 4. I'm excited. I think Diablo's 4 is a good time whenever it comes out, like as long as it doesn't have like a real money.
I mean, that was the mobile game. Like,
No, that was Diablo 3.
Oh, right, okay.
Diablo 3, when it was originally launched, had a real money marketplace.
Okay.
That you could buy items on, and it was
Yeah, because I didn't play it until it came to PS4.
it got
so-
it got shut down very quickly. I think in the first month or something, it
Can't
got
remember
shut
this
down.
at all.
So, no, I'm excited for it. Very much. You know what? It's probably a game I would be tempted to pre-order for the early access. Yeah, should be great.
Horizon Burning Shores. So this sort of got leaked early in the week. It was reported on, turned out to be true. So Aloy is going to Hollywood, take on a big monster. Kind of whatever trailer though, like just seeing Aloy flying around. Like I know it's a teaser trailer, but I was like, cool.
Sign round, Hollywood signs in it. Cool.
Yeah. My only problem with this DLC is this set after the end of the game? Because if so, I just find it a bit weird. Like I don't want to spoil it. Like I don't know. Like I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's probably going to be like Frozen Wilds, where
They're like, oh, just
You can play-
before the
it's-
last mission.
yeah.
Well, it's going to be the same.
Well, I
as
mean,
the,
it
when
probably
we talk about
works
it.
better this one, where there is a period after the final mission.
Well, it works better if it's set before because, like, I don't want to spoil Horizon because it did only come out this year. Unlike Death Stranding, it came out like fucking years ago. But the way that the game ends is like it's very much like a cliffhanger, like fucking.
Well, it's the same as
Battle down,
when
everyone.
we talk about it a little later. Is the Cyberpunk DLC is going to be? It's just going to be before the last mission. Just
But at least in Forbidden West, unlike the first game, if you want to play on after, if you want to like
You can.
find all the quests and everything, it's after the events of the last mission.
Yeah.
Whereas in
yeah, that's fair.
Horizon, you jump back to before the last mission. So.
Yeah. All right, then we got Blueprint.
Although, interesting factoid that people have pointed out, this is PS5 exclusive. So if you bought Horizon Forbidden West and played it on PS4, you won't be able to play this DLC.
I don't think that's.
But
Uh,
yeah, okay.
I
Yeah.
don't think that matters. I don't think that's a problem.
You don't think that matters?
No. Too bad.
Mr. Elitist over here with two PS5s.
That's right. Snooze, you lose.
Doesn't care about the little people out there with
The thing is, wasn't didn't they say that Horizon?
It's not free though. You got to pay it. It's not like, oh, you're missing out on free content for the game you brought. You're missing out on content you had to buy.
absolutely, yeah.
Like it's.
But yeah, didn't they already announce that Horizon was like the last major thing that's going to be on?
Well, God of War.
No, God of War was, I think.
Oh, God of War.
I think
sorry.
God of War
Yeah,
was
yeah.
supposed to be the last major thing.
Yeah.
So they would technically be wrong if they said God of War is the last thing we're developing for PS4, and then they proceed to develop a major DLC for one of their major games. Well, there's like, well, this is the last thing, isn't it? Like, I know it's DLC, but it's still a fucking like, still like it's not 10 minutes of content, is it?
I just think it's interesting. That's all.
I think people should get out there and buy their fucking PS5s and shut the fuck up, right?
Clip that audio.
Go out there, scrub some cars. Kids, go knock on doors, ask if you can wash some cars. Get your money together. All right, get a job.
Yeah.
Start mowing.
Start mowing some
Get your
lawns.
dad's mower.
I don't want to hear no bullshit. You can't afford it? Too bad.
Make a fucking. If you're gonna mow,
Get a savings account.
Make a fucking TikTok account and a Facebook
Yep.
video account and just start posting them.
Yep.
People love that shit. You'll just make bank, mate.
Make money. Easy.
Just the mowing.
It's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like just mowing and just like people. Yeah, there is a
Big
Definitely
mowing
a
TikTok.
There's a big mowing TikTok
yeah,
audience. There's a
there is
big
a big
power wash
especially
clean
if you,
it.
especially if you yeah, especially yeah, as well as
It's the same audience.
power washing like there is that audience.
Yeah.
If you get into like even like doing the edges with a whippersnipper, oh, that is like porn for some people. They are like, oh,
All right. Is it ride on or like push mower or like the old
you
school
could be
manual
anything.
one?
You could be anything.
You
know
can
what,
do
probably-
whatever you
there's
want in the
probably-
big areas, but it's the part. It's all the build up to the climax, which is when you get that little pushy thin thing, and you get the edges around the cement
Edges,
and
yeah.
the pathways like perfect. That's the moment.
And you pull your whippersnipper up to the camera before you start. Oh, I think I like to use the whippersnipperoo 3000 on these edges. Works really well for me. Doesn't get tangled up and easy to clean.
If you want one
Let's
too,
give
you
it a
can
go.
find one at Jimmy Smacks backyardpackers.com.
Use code LAWN55 for 55% off today. Let's give it a crack.
Good cleaning, lads.
Oh, can you see the edges on this one?
I don't know what point this was a bit and which point it wasn't a bit.
It was never a bit. It's never a bit. We're telling you exactly how it happens.
These
That's
are
real.
all things you could find. These are all things that would totally happen in one of
Does
these.
that code really work?
Find out.
Look, if you can find
If
it.
you can remember the email, the website I just made up.
Yeah.
I mean, the real website was. All right, next thing was Blue Protocol. So this is the online. I gotta be honest. I hear old mate. Oh, we're working with Amazon. I'm like, yeah, that goes well. He's like,
This is never coming out.
we're doing an online ARPG. I'm like, yeah, fucking. Apparently, all Amazon publishers is MMO or MMO adjacent games, and they all get shut down in 2 weeks. So good luck, mate. And then the trailer started, and I was like, this looks pretty good, actually. I gotta be. I was
Pretty
like,
good.
I was like, this looks.
Maybe we'll
really
make
good.
3.
Yeah, I was like, it weirdly reminded me of Sword Art Online. I don't know why. I don't know if that was a. I don't know.
Don't say that. People can get stuck.
The
in it.
character, yeah. Well, I don't know if it was just the character designs and models or something like that. Anyway, I
Actually,
thought this looked pretty fucking good. Like visually, good. Art style, good. All the animations when they're showing the gameplay and everything like that look pretty fucking sweet to me. Don't know if it's the type of game for me, but I'm mildly interested. Kieran, do you have any thoughts on this one?
No, not particularly. I don't think it really stood out to me in the show.
Because I'm the bigger weeb than you. Your podcast's still rolling, everyone. There was just a. It took a little
Awkward
baby
silence.
pause. Unless you've got trim silence on. You can get trim silence now by signing up to.
Shit.
Ash, what do you think of it?
I don't know. It looks like a bunch of these other Amazon games that kind of blur together. You know, it
100%.
feels like it's going for that kind of Genshin Impact kind of vibe.
No, you have no. You don't.
It wants to start a fight with. It's going to start a fight
Like,
with Sonic.
this is like wine, right? If you're a good wine drinker, you can taste the difference. If you're a good weeber, like I'm a good weeber, I can tell the difference between all these weeb games. And this looks like a good weeb game. The fact that you're saying it looks like all the other weeb games is just because you don't watch enough weeb, right? Okay, Ash. So sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up,
I'm sitting down.
and get in your fucking corner.
We are.
Because I am the Death Note. If I say your name, if I write your name in my book, this is my second Jericho reference for this week. Shout out. Remnant 2. Remember that first game, Kieran?
I think.
I do. Was this Remnant the Ashes or some shit?
Yeah, I think that
Is
was it,
game?
right? I think so.
Yeah.
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 Remnant.
It pops up every now and then when people start playing it because it's like free to play.
It was like one of the earlier Souls ripoff things, or inspired by things.
Yeah.
Remnant from the Ashes came out 2019. Never played it. It did kind of look cool. I know it got positive reviews. I think like most people are like, yeah, it's not as good as Soulsborne, but it's alright. This looks pretty good though. Fucking, I don't know if I want to play it.
Probably not. The thing is, right, when you compare this to the other potentially fantastic. Oh no, this is the one with the knight and the lantern, isn't it?
I don't know. This had a knight. Sure, it had a bit of everything. It's
This
a
is not
fantasy looking
really
world where you play as a person with guns.
No, this isn't this one. Okay, no. It's the one that got announced at the last show we watched. Where the fuck is that one?
The
Why do you
Pinocchio?
not have the... What?
Was it Pinocchio?
What? No.
You sure? That's a
What?
Soulsborne, the Pinocchio game.
There's the Soulsborne. There's the Soulsborne one with the knight in the black armor with like the blue lantern.
I don't remember this at all. All I know is that
The Lords of the Fallen?
Yes, Lords of the Fallen. Thank
that's
you.
a
Sorry,
reboot
yes.
or whatever.
Yes, but when that's also on the show, this one looks like it's just not as interesting.
Was that in the show? Oh yeah, it is too.
It
It's later.
was.
Yeah,
Maybe it was. Yeah, it
No,
was
it's
definitely
later.
there.
It's later.
I can't remember if
forgot.
it was pre-show or the main
No,
show,
it's
but
later.
definitely was.
We had to get to it. Yeah, I forgot. There you go. I forgot. Company's Hero 3. It's a game. It's coming to consoles and PC. Cool. Transformers Reactive. I don't know what this is, but they got me. I'm gonna be honest. They got me. Like I'm watching this trailer, going, "What is this? Do I care? Like, should I play it? Should I be playing random? Am I wasting precious time not playing Marvel Snap by watching this trailer?" And then they get to the reveal at the end. They say it's Optimus Prime or whatever Transformer it was. I can't remember. And I was like, "Oh, that's pretty pretty cool little twist of the tail there. I like it. I'm down. What do you think, Ash?
I think, the surprise if it's a Transformers game, because obviously you see a bunch of footage of like different war and stuff told through like a visor or whatever. And then, like the very final shot is like a yellow robot kind of flexing their hands. So yeah,
Not
it's
gonna
wild
lie.
that it's a Transformers trailer. Like,
I must have missed the end of this trailer because I remember the start of this trailer, but I don't remember clicking that it was.
No. Yeah, at the start, you've got like all these like
Transformers trailer.
you got all these.
you probably like zoned out because it was kind of like in the ad break kind of sections of the show.
Yeah, I think I may have zoned out or looked at something else. I had to do something.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool.
If you go back and watch the trailer, like it does look like when in the footage of Earth or whatever getting attacked. I assume it's Earth. Like all the cars, the army cars getting attacked, they look like they're getting attacked by beasts.
I mean, it
So-
feels like it's like Terminator. Like,
This is why I somehow mentally tuned out to distract myself. It was so this is the trailer this year that is a pop song or popular song
oh yeah, because
that
it's,
has been redone because it's a lot like Battlefield was Battlefield Dead
it's,
Air.
Dead or Alive for the top. Yeah,
Yeah, Dead or Alive. Yeah.
It is-
top of it, so that's what distracted me.
Fair, yeah. It wasn't the best choice, but it is a online
I liked it.
multiplayer game. But
that's weird.
That is weird.
um,
Actually,
But yeah,
that
I'm getting
reminds
like
me-
post Judgment Day Terminator vibes. So.
it has been made by Splash Damage. So their last game was Gears Tactics a couple years ago. Prior to that, they did like the multiplayer on
Brink, I want to say.
yes, Brink.
Red?
Yeah, Brink years and years and years ago. But like prior to that, they were doing older multiplayer for Gears, like or from 3 onwards, I think, something like that. They were just doing older multiplayer for Gears. So I do think there's I do think there's enough here to go. All right, I'll give this Transformers game a second look when it comes around. You know what I mean, mate? Where do we get up to next? Where the fuck am I? Behemoth. This is the one VR game in the whole thing. I think. I don't remember seeing any other ones though. Anyway, you got sword, you got shield, smacking around people.
Mountain
It's from Skydance.
uh,
Cool. Fall Guys, they're getting skiing Christmas costumes and SpongeBob and stuff.
Yeah.
SpongeBob. Yeah. Sorry, that
Hey
was
everyone,
a bit of
SpongeBob's on our podcast.
a-
And then we got the Super Mario Brothers bit where we got a little clip.
Another trailer where Chris Pratt was restricted to 30 words or less.
What do you think of this one, Ash? Because I feel like you're constantly I want to know if you're the taste tester.
I'm the
for this.
Mario.
You're the Mario taste tester now. Like,
Here you go.
yeah.
At times, he sounds. You know what it's like? It sounds like at times. It sounds like Chris Pratt. No, like Mario at some point told somebody he was Italian, even though he's not Italian, and now he's trying to keep.
He's trying to
Keep
keep
the
the
facade
accent.
up the
Because
entire-
sometimes there's that one part of the line where he's like, just normal Chris Pratt, and he's like, keep moving, boy, or whatever. And then when he goes up the pole, he's like,
Going
"Whoa,"
up?
and he's like, whoa. And he's like, what's the beach? He's like, wee.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It seems like at conscious times he's making an effort to like be Italian, and other times he forgets that he's supposed to be Italian. But the clip looks really pretty.
Yeah.
Toad is very adorable and fun. I love the caps on top of the hard caps
Mm.
on all the,
The
people.
hats. Yeah.
The hats. I love the little cheap in like a goldfish bag at one point. They've got like an
Can-
antique shop with like it's like one of the Hammer Bro hammers in the cabinet.
Can I say I'd like to know how the economy of the Mushroom Kingdom works, considering they can just dilute their coin by continuing to punch the coin box?
No, they're mining. That's what they're doing.
yeah, they're mining.
It's like mining.
That's why they have mining
Seems
hats on,
way
Kieran.
too easy.
It's not easy.
They-
You
they're
can see
tired.
one was clearly
The people
tired and
punching
puffing
the
on the
people
ground.
punching the
Punching
boxes weren't
Yeah.
miners.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
You try and jump up
Eh.
and down that much and see how you feel, motherfucker.
They
It's
are. You know what they are? No. You know what they are? They're not real miners. They're fucking crypto miners.
That's what it's they're talking about crypto mining.
They're
yeah.
fucking. They found. You know what? There's a whole bunch of old guys that's in a proper mine, and these guys are like, guys, we found these boxes that will print money for you. Let's fucking put all our effort into this. This is the future,
Boink,
everyone.
Boink, 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 boink. Yeah.
What do you feel about
Yeah.
the sound effect usage?
So good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think
Everything
the sound
sounded
design
correct.
and the music
Yeah.
sounded really good. Like, I alluded to this on the trailer, and people were like, Ash was like, oh, I don't know, we didn't really hear that much of it. To hear this, I thought the music was great, and it sounded, it was like what we know and love, but on a grander scale that fitted the movie and the scale of this movie.
Yeah, I think this movie is just. I'm keen for this movie. I think I went from being like this movie's going to be a joke to this movie looks good. So, that's the side I'm on currently. I love it at the start too, just where Toe's like, "Everyone move out of the way, his brother's going to die."
Yeah. Also, I don't know if it's in the notes, but obviously we got another teaser or like a TV spot later in the Game Awards for the movie as well, which is different to anything with
Did we?
some new footage in there.
I zoned out then. I didn't know that. Or maybe I skipped past it to be honest. Behemoth. Oh no, sorry. Banishes. That was the next thing.
Banishes.
All these B
the other B game.
Banishes. Ghosts of New Eden. So this is coming
sick.
from Don't Nod and Focus Interactive is publishing it. So yeah, Kieran, you like look at this one? It's a game in which you're a ghost
I'm
hunter
so excited for
working
this.
with a
This is
ghost or
probably-
some shit.
Yeah, this I think this is my favorite new title of the show. I think this looks interesting. It seems to be an interesting setting. To have this dynamic and dichotomy of having, these two characters and then realizing that the woman is only talking directly to the male character and the
I guess at 5 seconds in. Haven't you seen Fifth Element? Spoilers. Sorry, not Fifth Element.
I was going to say Fifth Element.
That's
Bruce Willis,
my brain
right?
went, Bruce
I was
Willis,
like,
Fifth Element.
Mate.
Turns out Chris fucking Tucker or whatever his name was dead that time.
Chris
maybe.
Tucker. Oh my god. But no, I think it's dope. I was waiting for her to tell him that you know nothing, Jon Snow. No, it's a really exciting trailer. I'm excited to find out more about what exactly the gameplay is, considering it is a Don't Nod game. Is it more narrative driven and more story like a Telltale game, or like
No, well, I mean, so-
Life is Strange games, or is it going to be more action based?
It's definitely
more
more action
RPG
focused.
based. Yeah, 100%.
But
yeah.
you got to remember, even before Life is Strange, they did that game Remember Me. They started in action games.
Yeah, but Remember Me did not.
No, it didn't do well, but
Do
like
well.
that's where they started. So like, then they did Vampires or whatever the fuck that game was called.
Vampire.
Vampire.
Oh, that's right. That game should have been good. It just
I feel like it didn't
Oh,
get
sure.
bad reviews. It was just like, yeah, it was fine.
It didn't get bad reviews. It was okay.
Yeah.
It just wasn't
Yeah.
as what it.
Hmm.
It was one of those games that sounded really good on paper, but in action, it wasn't as good.
Then we got Warhammer Space Marine 2. I gotta be honest, I haven't played the first one. I reckon this both trailers for this, the one we got now and the one we got when they announced it like last year or earlier this year, one of the shows. It was a Jeff show, but both trailers so far, like this game looks fucking sick. Like I'm keen. It looks just like an intense third-person action game. Like
I've been waiting for the Warhammer World, either 40k or the normal, to get a fantastic game, because I feel like so many of these Warhammer or D&D games have amazing worlds to draw from, but the games are just
you haven't played Vermintide.
Except
You
for
haven't played. To be
maybe,
fair,
like-
you haven't played Vermintide 2, and Vermintide 2 and Vermintide 1.
Vermintide doesn't count.
Maybe
They
it's a
don't count.
Warhammer game. It's good.
They are, but they don't count. They're not like the narrative experiences that I.
No, but
Wow, Dylan, he really
design-
corner
he
cucked.
really caught a cut me. Yeah.
You should get corner cocked.
Shout out Nicholas Pryor. Ash, do you have any thoughts on Space Marines?
The suits are very big.
They're very big suits. Meet Your Maker was the next game. So this is a game in which you like design a base and then people come try and raid your base and you can go raid other people's bases. Looks pretty cool. I don't know how it's all going to work out and why exactly I'm raiding. Am I raiding to get more money? I guess is the thing. It's sort of like it reminds me of it's like Phantom Abyss crossed with like, but you make it as well. I guess like the Australian dungeon thing.
I swear there is a mobile game of like this similar idea, or a PC game with a similar idea that just was filled with microtransactions. So I do hope.
Well, I mean, it's just Clash of Clans, right?
Yeah,
I guess I
Like
bet,
on a
bet in first person
bigger scale.
with like but
You build a base, other people come raid it.
Yeah.
You know?
looks pretty cool. It looks like you can do a co-op too. So like because they're like, the person dies like 4 times and invites a friend in, so it's pretty cool.
and look, guys, just I got a point. This is Xbox.
Oh,
Xbox were here, guys. Okay.
Were they? Are they technically
Oh,
first party?
I saw Phil Spencer. So actually, no, Xbox like sort of won an award for best games to impact. That was like by association, right?
That is true.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah,
And both Dust Falls and
I mean,
no,
if it
just
wasn't
Dust
for the bloody FTC, they could be claiming Diablo 4 armor.
They 100% they could.
Sure.
100%.
Not this year. Not this year.
Maybe not ever.
Blood Bowl.
The FTC won't let me be.
Blood Bowl 3 is coming out. I've never played any of these games before in my life.
I've always wanted to love Blood Bowl because the setting's really cool.
Yeah.
I just never have gotten into the
No.
games and the gameplay.
It's about where I'm at on Blood Bowl.
It needs like a FIFA style campaign mode. Would be pretty sick.
Then Crash Bandicoot crashed through the roof of the building.
That crash was. That's the thing. Why do people keep making Crash talk like a normal person?
Because he used to do
Why?
it. He used to do it in the old PS1 ads, like back in the day. He would talk.
He
Got
did,
rid of his
and
face.
It's just
He would never talk in the games, but every time they had the mascot do the PlayStation 1 things, including the one where he's like got the megaphone and he's yelling at like Nintendo's headquarters or whatever, like that famous one. You know, like he's always talked in the ads, or the dude in the suits always talks. So
it's just so bad though.
it's meant to be bad. I think the point is it's bad. It's meant to be sort of cringe. I think, like purposely. I don't know what this game is though. So the game is Crash
like a
Team
battler,
Rumble.
right? Like
I don't know what is like. Is it a?
it looked like Fall Guys levels, but teams. Like is kind of the vibe.
But it looks like
Team
Crash is like
objectives-
throwing a ball into something at the end or whatever to like score points and.
Well, this is the thing. I think it's like the Fall Guys levels where you have to like jump through the hoops and stuff like that, or like the more team based where you separate into a team. I feel like it's those, except for with party game style, like interrupting other people and fighting and using abilities on people and collecting apples and
If that's what it is, I think
Yeah,
that's a horrible idea. Gotta be honest.
Do you know what I think it is?
Hmm.
It's a MOBA.
Is it actually? Because I'm gonna look on the website now.
it's
I
not
don't
a
know.
MOBA.
I don't know.
shot
It's
been
giving
a
me what's
MOBA.
the Pokemon MOBA vibe?
Unite?
Unite. Yeah, you know you got to collect all the Wampa fruits. You know,
Oh
bank
shit!
all the
Let me
Wampa
read-
fruits.
let me
That's got
read you
most
the
Wampa fruits
description
got
I
it.
just found. I just found the description. Ready? Crash Team Rumble is a 4v4 team-based competition where the iconic heroes and villains of the Crash universe battle to capture more Wampa fruit than the other to claim victory. Each hero has a unique skills and abilities to strategically
Fuck!
use to work
It's
together
a fucking
to
MOBA.
battle the opposing team, defend their own Wampa bank,
Sorry,
and capture
stop.
key points around the map to help their team.
You were too busy reading.
I saw in the
need
corner
to,
of my eye Ash doing this. Fucking. whatever.
We need to.
No, I
that
can't
needs to
take
be
credit.
clipped.
I was watching the Kind of Funny reacts to the Game
Oh.
Awards, and that someone
Yeah,
pointed out
okay.
it sounds like it's a MOBA. So.
So it's not like a full MOBA, but yes, it does sound more MOBA than not.
It's Pokemon Unite.
It's Pokemon Unite.
Irish.
Yeah.
Not well. You capture point. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But either way, it's definitely.
It sounds exactly like Pokemon. That's Pokemon Unite, isn't it? You capture points and then you dunk them into your own hoops. Or the enemy
Well, the
hoops.
enemy hoops.
All right, if you want to pick,
you
it's,
dunk
it's,
them in hoops.
it's more Pokemon Unite than it is League of Legends, but it still doesn't sound
Yeah.
like Pokemon Unite even to me. But we'll see. All right. I mean, look, if that's what it is,
Does Crash have the roster to support a MOBA?
yeah.
Uh,
Is there,
well, it has
is there
the-
more than
Let-
8 characters?
Let me clarify. Yes.
Sorry, did
there's-
you never play Crash Team Racing?
Yeah, there is 100% enough characters to
Yeah.
support a roster. There's not 100%. There's not enough characters that people care about. Is
Yeah,
the thing. But is there enough characters?
Like everybody's
Totally.
playing as Crash.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's why it's 4v4.
8
They
Crashes.
can't.
Crash, Coco, Cortex, and then someone else is in the fourth as a
The kangaroo
random.
dude.
Doctor.
Well, you got all the villains everyone likes. Everyone can play as like Ripperoo or Tiny Tiger
There's-
or like any of that
That's
shit.
it.
Ripperoo.
In Jin and like Doctor
Hmm.
Tiny Turner.
There's also all the newer ones, like the Time Guy.
yeah, the time.
and,
Like all the villains are more memorable than the
yeah.
real characters there. The hero characters anyway. Like the girl that's in this, you know, like the adult looking girl, like
The
big
one
tall
from Crash 4.
The one from Crash 4. Can't remember her name.
No.
No, can't remember her name.
I was for the first part, I was like, that's Coco.
No.
But that's also Coco. No, it's not.
Cannot remember her name for my life. I'm slightly interested as a Crash fan, I guess, to check it out. But it is a bit weird that I was like, just make Crash 5, like, you know, like just make another, like everyone liked Crash 4, just make another,
Or just make
Crash
a
5,
new Crash Team Racing.
All that.
Fucking
all that.
like, or you know, even better, the underrated Crash Bash.
That's what when this came out, I was like, it's fucking Crash.
I
Bash.
was like, if this is fucking Crash Bash, I'm fucking all in. Let's go.
What I'm hoping, because me and my friend, I had like my main friend, like through primary school, we used to play the living fuck. Not high school, primary school. Sorry, in primary school, we used to play the living fuck out of Crash Bash. Like, come over to my place and play Crash Bash a shit ton, multiplayer, right?
Crash Bash.
If they put Crash Bash out on the PS1 classics on PlayStation Store and make it so I can play online, fucking, let's go, Crash Bash, fucking multiplayer mayhem tournaments. Let's go. Next thing they had is this Lords of the Fallen thing that is like not a sequel.
I love the aesthetic of this.
The game. It's like it's not a reboot. It's like they're just like, we're starting again. Not on a sequel, but just starting again.
We've seen what From Software's been doing, and we think we'd like a bit of that action.
It looks almost too pretty to be like an open world Souls-like game, though.
It looks so sick.
Are you gonna play this, reckon, Kieran?
Yes, just for the sake of how edgy the main character looks.
Yeah, fair. He does have like a crown of thorns on and like what a
100%. Crown of Thorns. He's got the blue fucking lantern and a big sword. Like that's damn. That's cool.
What do we get next? Where'd I go? Oh, that's where I was. Here we are. Fuck it. Crime Boss Rockay City. Rockay City. This is a game that exists.
This is a game where everybody got a paycheck.
Yeah. So the description says, introducing Crime Boss Rockay City, a first-person shooter heist game, playable solo or with friends from the studio at In-Game Studios. And 505 Games is publishing it. So I don't know. Like, to me, that just sounds like they're like, we made, what's it called? I forgot. Payday, but
yeah,
like,
but with a plot.
No, Payday has a plot. Payday with celebrities, but even then, celebrities are in
that's
Payday.
True.
So,
Dylan, who's in this game?
Who's in this game? I remember off the top of my head because I'm got it in front of me.
Here we go. Michael Madsen.
Yep.
Michael Rilke.
Yep.
Kim Basinger.
Yep.
Danny Glover.
Yep.
Damien Potier. Danny Trejo. Vanilla Ice.
Yep.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck fucking Norris somehow.
Vanilla Ice is such a random ass.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
This was a weird game. I think it is just Payday though.
Do you reckon, if you had to guess right now, what level or scale of celebrity performance do you reckon? Is it Vin Diesel and Fast and Furious, whatever the game was called?
No, I'm assuming
this looks better than that. This looks better.
If I'm assuming this is just Payday, but with more celebrities or whatever, or similar to Payday, then all you're gonna do is you're gonna watch a couple minutes cinematics where they're talking to you, being like, "Yeah, you do your fucking job, you fucking," and then you just do a mission. So it's gonna be played up super hammy on purpose. I feel to fit the tone of the game.
You know what this game is? This is perfect Game Pass fodder. And it has Xbox Plus it all over the trailer because Xbox was here. So yeah, it's just going to be on Game Pass.
I mean, it's also coming to PS5.
Yeah,
but
I was about to say it's also coming to PS5.
It's heavily. It's Game Pass. Xbox. We're just claiming it.
Yeah, you can have it. I don't really care.
I don't know if you
Just let me
can.
have this one, okay?
It's a 505 game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ash, let me fucking have the game, okay? Fucking, I don't have much to hang on to. Fucking marketing for Xbox. Let's just keep it as that. Fucking, let's keep it a stack, alright? Fuck.
Do you need a moment, Karen? You right?
Just fucking carry on with the show already.
Well, I mean, speaking of games that Xbox put all their money behind.
Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty is a DLC, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As someone who still hasn't played that game and probably never will. Anyway, Idris Elba's in this one.
Good.
Yep, they were like, man, who could we get that nobody's going to hate and, kind of forget about all the bad stuff about the game now that we're kind of on an upward trajectory on the back of Edge Runners. Idris Elba. Done. It was cool seeing like the footage of him actually like in mocap and like filming stuff on there. Hopefully we get like a Keanu Idris scene. That'd be cool. But yeah, I mean, this is cool. It might get people to come back in who have... I mean, obviously it's been spiking ever since like Edgerunner. So I mean, the game is kind of back. I mean, to what... Probably not to the scale that they wanted to, but you know, they're working their way to getting a lot of their goodwill back.
Mm-hmm. Between this and then like this month, the Witcher 3 next gen update comes out for free.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I will say that is a downer is why the fuck would you make Idris Elba do anything but his just normal speaking voice? Like, just let him be Cockney and British and fucking...
It would be Black Superman.
Gritty.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. He's
The
just
black
Superman.
fucking Superman. And then we got...
But also, sorry, just quickly, at least for in terms of scale and reputation. So, CD Projekt Red's DLCs are generally nice and hefty and can sink your teeth into. Will this be it? Probably not, but you know, have some hope.
Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. So this is the new Armored Core game from Software. We've sort of known about this for a while. Like it's been like one of those sort of not well kept secrets, just never officially revealed.
It's been
or
a
anything.
known quantity.
Yeah, for some time. So I wasn't like super
A known
shocking.
unconfirmed quantity. Yeah.
I've never played that, or I have, but I've never like properly played an Armored Core, like to the point that I could say I could talk about them.
No.
But I know it's like a well-loved franchise that a lot of people are really excited for, and you see people constantly clamoring for another Armored Core. It's got a massive fan base, so and it's the IP under From that people are like, oh, like the people who love Armored Core got sort of annoyed at all the success of the Souls games, because then it was like,
Souls will...
you're never going to come back to do Armored Core, so apparently are. I mean, the fact that Jeff Keighley looked like he was going to cry announcing to this, like, sort of just showed like how like he knew it was a big moment for like the
Game Awards.
for the Game Awards and for like some people out there, I guess is the thing. But I mean, even as someone who has no big attachment to it, I was like, it's a pretty sick fucking trailer. Like, just like looks very cool. Like I know it's just
It's
cinematic
like,
trailer.
I don't know how it's going to play, but you know,
Yeah,
because it's meant to be like one of the most complicated games out there, right? This is the game where you can get a massive
The original.
controller, like it's like a brick
Yeah.
typewriter.
Which I
thing.
did. I did. They had it set up a store once, and I used it, like a demo station thing. I mean, by used it, I
Cool
mean I
story.
attempted to use it.
You push buttons.
I
on
pushed
it.
buttons and
You
some
were a
stuff out of it.
prodigy,
Yeah.
right? You're a prodigy, right? You immediately shifted into
Yeah.
turbo and yeah.
Mm-mm.
just,
And the
knocked it
Megazord
up.
pulled out its sword, and
Exactly. And you used the dagger flute and you summoned you summoned the dragon sword.
And then
Rest in peace, Chase.
to end the show, we got a trailer for Final Fantasy 16.
Did you just skipped over Wild Hearts?
Oh, did I? I didn't remember seeing that. Was that in there somewhere?
There was a Wild Hearts trailer.
there was a Wild
in
Hearts
between
trailer. It was like during.
It
one of
wasn't
the-
great.
I missed
It was like one
very
of the ad
minor.
trailers. Also, we skipped over a very important game. During, I think it might have been back in the pre-show. What was a? Damn, I had it here a second ago. Party Animals. There was a new trailer for Party Animals. It was fucking dope. You need to watch the. I'm sure you didn't watch it, Dylan, but it's one of the best trailers of the night.
I'm telling you, it's never
wasn't. It was
coming
actually
out because
during
it's an
the
Xbox
show.
thing.
It was during the show.
It was during the show just before Jedi Survivor.
It's not coming out though.
It's coming early 2023.
They've been saying that for
On
ages. It's never coming.
It's coming.
It's coming
It
out.
was a great trailer.
It's not coming out.
Which one are you getting it on? Ash, Steam, or Xbox?
So Final Fantasy 16.
Final Fantasy 16 got a trailer. What's the kid's name in this, by the way? Because that was the most off-putting part.
Joseph?
Yeah, just hearing like this fancy setting, and I was like, I don't know about this name. It just sounds like Joseph or Joshua or whatever the fuck it was. I was like,
Oh, Joshua.
was it Joshua? Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Yep.
I was like,
That kid totally dies, right?
oh yeah, it looks like he does. Yeah, right.
He's
no,
going to get his
no,
head
sure.
cut
No,
off.
because he's there when he's older.
You sure? Same character?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Because I've watched like I've watched like 10 of these trailers. I have no idea what's going on in this game.
Well, no, I do. I kind of do. Now, this trailer I think gives a lot more, at least to the fact that you can, you have the power to transform into Ifrit. And
Do you? Or did you just
you're
call him
dealing
down?
with that. No, he transforms into Ifrit.
Okay.
Because like there's the bit where
yeah, I'm trying to look. It's like in the middle of when he
he's-
gets
yeah,
gets grabbed.
he's
But
got-
he does. He turns into Ifrit. Yeah, okay.
he turns into
Yeah,
Ifrit.
okay. I see now. I must have blinked for a moment and missed that. But yeah,
And like the whole like premise of the rest of the trailer is dealing with the fire inside of me.
yeah,
Is it consuming me or am I in control? And that kind of
yeah.
stuff.
And he's like fighting all the other things. I tell you what, the best part in this trailer for me though was if you skip to where is it? If I can find it here quickly. At
What,
1
do you
minute,
mean patting
no,
the dog?
1 minute 23. There's a shot of all the
That's pretty
characters,
good.
and I was like, the dog is fighting with you. Not petting the dog. I was like, the dog is fighting.
I think we knew that.
I don't remember seeing this. I was like, that's fucking cool. Get in there, mate.
I don't know. I'm excited for this game. This is fucking directly from the beautiful mind of Yoshi P. Like Final Fantasy 14
And the
is one of my
great
favorite stories.
Development
of all
team
time.
known as Creative Business Unit 3.
Look, it has a fucking terrible name. It comes up with fantastic Final Fantasy games. So that's all that matters. I'm so pumped for this. To have a release date that's not going to get delayed from this isn't Bayonetta. It's going to be great.
Was it June?
I'm going to
20
tell
something?
Dad, sorry, mate. I know it's your birthday, but we're going to celebrate it either the day before or never. Because
Or never.
Well, what year? How old will he be?
He'll be 59.
Yeah, it's fine. Next year's what?
This is
It's a
fine.
year
So,
after
on the
that matters.
actually-
Like,
You know, if
On
it was
the
year after,
Ashley Hubley
if it was
scale.
10 year now, 10 years, you know.
On the Ashley Hubley scale of importance for anniversaries, 59 ain't
59 ain't it.
important. Yeah,
But yeah, where are you going to play this, Karen? On PS5 or PS5?
PS5.
Cool.
Yeah, because it's the only place I can play it.
I mean, it's coming to PC like a year
But-
later. But
It's coming to PC eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, eventually, but we don't want people monopolizing games and stuff. We can't be having
Exactly.
that. We want gamers everywhere to be able to play our stuff. Fuck off, Sony. You fucking.
I mean, I don't think having exclusivity on year for Final Fantasy is.
No, because Xbox has the opportunity to do the exact same thing. They just don't have the connections or relationships.
When it does try and do it, well, it's trying to buy a whole business.
No,
Yeah,
like
that's-
let me clarify. I think what Sony's doing is with the Xbox thing is dumb, and they should just fucking take the 10 years Call of Duty and just like shake hands and fucking.
They're not the ones making the thing.
Thank you.
It's the FTC.
Thank you. No, but
No.
Sony is like. Did you hear? Sony came out because Xbox came out was it last week and said, "Hey, we're gonna put Call of Duty on the Switch." And Sony came out recently and went,
It's-
"Fuck off! You ain't putting that on the Switch. The Switch can't run it."
The Switch.
It's Microphone's own fault. They told the government they'd be like,
Microphones?
"Oh, we're gonna." When we bought ZeniMax, we're gonna no, we'll still do a bunch of cross-platform stuff. We'll still release stuff on other platforms, and then nah, all this Redfall, all this Starfield, it's all exclusive to Xbox. So,
I think
It's all come home to roost.
No, fuck off. Actually, you're taking way
I mean,
too much.
I'm sure it'll eventually go through anyway. But
Yeah,
because Microsoft has enough money to get very expensive lawyers. So.
The problem is that Call of Duty is like the highest selling game, other than Grand Theft Auto. It's the highest selling game, so that's where the monopolization comes in.
Yeah.
So
Seeing as we're talking about Call of Duty here, and then we're kind of winding down.
it's weird that it's not on the show at all. Like there was nothing.
oh wait, there was. I
No,
forgot.
I want to talk about how it's coming to
Oh,
Nintendo Switch.
No, there was a trailer at some point, and I forgot. There was a trailer. They announced it's getting a
It was a
raid.
Warzone trailer.
No, it's getting a raid.
Oh,
Did you miss that? Yeah, I forgot about it. But they announced that.
I did. I think it was like a TV spot.
Yeah,
right?
something like that.
it
They,
wasn't
it's
proper.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is getting Call of Duty is getting its first ever raid. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
There you go. But no, let me clarify something because I see this going around and the narrative's wrong. They said we will bring Call of Duty to Nintendo.
Hmm.
They never said the Switch. Now, do I think that
So they're bringing it to the Wii U.
No.
I was going to say, where else can they bring it to if not the Switch?
if Nintendo releases another handheld in the future because they
You
said they're
think
going to bring
they're
it for 10
going
fucking
to in the
years?
next 10 years?
Yes. Will Nintendo release another console in the next 10 years? Yes.
Okay, well,
Yes, they will 100% release another console in the next 10 years. Do I also
No,
think
they're
that
going
they
to come
can
in and rebrand Advance Wars Call of Duty.
Also,
so they
it
can,
really shouldn't be that hard to think about. We're going to put Call of Duty on Switch. It's a cloud version. Done. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's not... They do this for all these games at the moment. All these games are on the Switch. They're all cloud versions. That's how they get around it. It's fine. All right. So that's all the trailers. Let's go through and see who won our predictions. I haven't actually worked out who it is yet. I don't remember... But let me bring up the article and see where we go here. All right, starting with Kieran's predictions. An Overwatch 2 cinematic trailer or teaser. That's 0 points.
Nope.
Elden Ring DLC is announced. They did that a week
Nope.
ago, but you was close.
Yep. Fuck me.
Hellblade 2 trailer, please, God.
I got fucked. I got so bad. You know what's
Xbox
funny, right?
just nothing.
I think this is the worst I've done, and that was after me being like, I'm gonna pick all the League of Legends shit, and I'll win based off that. No,
I mean, well, we'll get to it. You know, even like
Yeah.
the easiest swing, like a softballs. You know,
yeah,
Netflix's
go
Arcane
on.
Season 2 trailer. No points. 2 Marvel trailers for different games. You
nothing.
got 0
really, the
points.
big two didn't really, you know, first party wise, bring a lot.
Yeah, no.
And let's see if you can make up some more points here. Best VR, so awards that won't be given out on the award stage. Best VR AR game, 1 point, was not given out on the show.
Yep. Woo.
Best family game
Yeah.
was not given out on the show.
Wait, are we talking? Does pre-show count?
No, we said it has to be on stage giving a speech.
Yeah,
That's what
Well,
we-
they do give. They're standing next to Sydney Goodman. They're giving a speech.
Doesn't count.
we
Those
said
shits don't
main
count. They
show
don't
on
count.
stage. You can't come back now just because you're trying to claim a point.
I don't. I just want to get clarified.
We fucking clarified it a week ago on the show. You can listen to it. You were there.
I mean, they were technically on the. Technically, they were on the stage. They got to speak to the camera. They said
All
the
right.
speech.
Dylan's sick of your shit.
Mr. Technicality over here. Fucking calm down. Best family game. 1 point. Best mobile game.
Yeah.
1 point.
Asterisks.
Kieran ends
Asterisks.
Yes.
on 3 points.
Fuck off.
My
Fucking
predictions.
go.
Hideo Kojima comes out and reveals whatever the last 12 months of teasers of Ellie Fanning and whatever else have been all about. 1 point,
You're welcome.
he revealed.
1 point. Good job.
Yeah, thanks for letting me
I
have
should
my
have had
prediction
that
that I
point.
put a reminder on my phone about. The Last of Us Factions, or whatever it's called, gets a teaser with an official name.
Oof.
0 points.
Sorry, buddy.
Shoutouts to seeing the Troy and the Ellie and the Ellie though. You know what I mean?
Do you mean the Joel and the Joel?
Joel,
Sorry,
Ellie,
the
Ellie, and
Joel and the
Joel.
Joel and the Ellie and Ellie.
Troy, yeah,
the Troy and the
Troy.
Troy. Yeah. That was a pretty cool moment.
Joel
I
and
forgot
Troy.
to mention that. That was a pretty cool moment. I thought I liked that.
That was very cute. Yeah.
Very cute. Very adorable.
Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom trailer. No point. Some Fortnite Chapter 4 related trailer or event announcement. No bueno. They did
Not
it last
really. I
week.
think
They
it was
did
like
it earlier this week.
Damn, we
It did
got
early.
let down so hard. Holy fuck.
It did. I mean, it did happen, but Uncharted 5 or whatever the 5th game teaser trailer. No points. Awards that won't be given out on the show. Best adaptation. Somehow. Somehow.
Well, we were up or down on whether that one be.
I
be
think
given
there
or
are
not.
so many more deserving awards. Anyway, whatever. No,
like actually for the game industry.
yes, for the game industry.
Rather than
Fucking-
Hollywood,
You know,
you know?
like fuck me, right? Best audio design. Not on show. Best score and music. Was on stage. Not gonna complain. I said I'd.
I don't know. Was he technically on stage? He was standing in the pit.
What? No, Ben McCreary went up and accepted the award for best music.
Yeah, Ben McCreary went up. He
No, he was
did a
standing in the
speech.
pit of the orchestra.
No, he went
Is
up
what
and
I'm saying.
accepted the award. He
No, I
was in
swear
the
he went up.
audience. He was in a chair. He went up.
Wasn't he in the? No, he led the orchestra, wasn't he?
Yeah, like fucking 20 minutes earlier.
I don't know. Yeah,
He-
I feel. I was only half paying attention. So
Come on, Ash.
sorry, Bear.
What are you're trying to take away Ben McCreary's? He gave a whole speech.
I was
Yeah,
trying to
but
give you. I was trying to earn you a point.
You know what? And he even kept the speech in the time limit,
Yeah.
so fucking Keeley didn't make any
Yeah.
fucking petty comments.
Yeah.
Exactly.
3 points for me. 3 points for
That's because
Kieran.
he was on the books. You know, he was getting paid for the night, so he had to be on his best behavior.
Ashley's predictions. New Last of Us TV show trailer, Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey to present. You don't get a point for saying they presented. That was announced before we did the fucking predictions.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
I swear
don't think
It was because you
I
said
think
something
it
on the
was.
show. You were like,
There was.
I'm pretty
you said
sure.
they're presenting, so they'll present and then they'll show a trailer. Was part of your
I think
spiel.
that was it.
Yeah, because we didn't know they were presenting, but it makes sense that they would.
So they just announced they
But
would
that's
be
fine.
there?
That's fine. I don't think they announced. I don't think they announced anybody was going to be there till like the week of.
0 points. Marvel Spider-Man 2 trailer featuring Venom, Spider-Man, and Green Goblin. 0 points. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora shown. Release window revealed.
Messed up. Got the wrong flying person flying on some creature. Trailer wrong.
Final Fantasy 16 trailer with a release date.
Fuck.
2 points. I mean, you're at a total of 2 points.
Gimme.
Avowed from Obsidian Entertainment gets a new trailer. No points.
Yeah, Xbox really fucked me.
Holy shit, we got let down by both Xbox and Sony on this one.
Awards that won't be given out on stage. Best esports game, 1 point. Best esports coach, 1 point. Most anticipated game, 1 point. Ash
Fuck!
wins with
What?
all of 4 points. To me, Kieran,
4
3.
points! Fuck! You know what's
I mean, it was
what
the
annoys
easiest.
me? I left off one prediction from my trailers because I skipped over it, and it was a fucking gimme that there was going to be a Suicide Squad trailer.
I don't know if that's a
That's
gimme.
I don't know if it was a. Yeah,
that was a gimme.
I think, obviously, if Kevin Conroy hadn't passed away,
Maybe they. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Maybe they wouldn't have shown anything. They just waited.
Because I mean, all it's not really a trailer; it's just a clip.
There's a clip, and then they're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to Kevin Conroy. Love you, bro."
Fuck! How did Ashley win a fucking
Also,
game?
did Harley Quinn call him Bruce in that trailer?
Yeah.
Yes, she
Yeah.
definitely did.
Well, I got fucked on my. Well, I did get fucked. Like I did when we did it. I was like, "Oh man, you took all the easy like award show things," and then we even said because I listened.
There was literally like all the genre
You could have
categories.
picked. You could have picked. You could have picked Sim.
events.
You could have been Sim Strat. You could have picked
Sports.
the sports racing. You could have picked.
I legit thought there was
the-
more chance of them getting accepted than best scoring music because I always feel like best scoring music and audio gets
Nah,
fucked.
best score music's there every year.
And I thought best adaptation was a
think-
gimme, but never mind.
Because it's either because best score of music because they always attach audio design around about the same time because score and music's more important than audio design in the eyes of awards and shit.
Yeah. All right, there's our game the Game Awards episode for 2022. The award season has officially kicked off. If you want to know when you're going to be able to see ExplosionNetwork.com's Game of the Year awards and stuff, you want to check out ExplosionNetwork.com from the week of the 9th of January. That entire week will be our games best of
like a whole month away.
Yeah, it's like a whole month
You know?
away.
Ooh.
Our official best of 2022 games week is the 9th to the 14th. So you'll be seeing all our awards go.
So
up
listen
then.
to games. You still got time.
Christmas is coming up. Fuck your family.
Still got time to be eligible.
Stay
You
inside.
know what? I have to ask right now that it got the esteemed, acclaimed Game Awards Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna play Elden Ring or at least Unraveled?
Fuck no. In what
collector's
world
item
am I
now.
going to play, like, have time to play that? Like, at this stage, it doesn't matter. Like, I can't.
Not till January.
I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that. No. So I'm not playing that before we vote on any game stuff.
Which one do you think you'll play first, Elden Ring or Armored Core?
Armored Core.
Also, how wild is it that it's 2023 for Armored Core?
I mean, no, they pump out
Look,
games.
there's
They
a
fucking
lot
pump
of.
out games.
There was a lot of 2023 as well
Yeah.
in this show in
Do
general.
you know, I think,
was pretty
the video game industry is back alive again. Back at running at full capacity.
Mm.
Love to see it.
Actually, can I say shout out to it was the writer for God of War for thanking his IT team for
Yeah, that was a
doing
good, that was a
heavy lifting
good
during
call out.
Yeah.
COVID.
Eric
I was
Williams.
like,
He's a beast.
I,
He's a fucking beast.
I didn't think that was Eric Williams because he was talking about it.
No, that wasn't Eric Williams. No.
That wasn't Eric Williams.
No. He's in
No,
the
Eric Williams is the director.
No, he's the director.
not
They
the
did
writer.
cut to him a couple times in the crowd. That
Yeah.
wasn't him though.
Because he was talking a lot about Corey and then
Yeah.
stepping out of the way for Eric and stuff. Yeah.
Fucking beast.
What a fucking
What a
beast.
fucking beast.
Can I swear? Can I say actually, between he's a fucking beast and Aurora saying I fucked up my voice last night on karaoke, I was like, yes! This is the best.
And then Joseph Ferris came out and said, fuck the Oscar.
I don't think he swore at all. It's crazy.
No, I think Joseph was on his
He's
best
on best
behavior.
behavior.
Fucking Jeff had,
What? He
Jeff
should have
had
gone,
sat him
fuck that
down.
kid.
Yeah,
Jeff had sat him
yeah.
down. Jeff had set him down and like, actually, Joseph should have just tackled that
I
kid.
would have loved it. That's how it's
I would have been like, you know what? Good on you, mate.
Two people in It Takes Two outfits should have come out
Yeah.
and like
Oh,
dragged him
no.
towards the edge of the stage.
Just push him
Just
off.
Taking
stuff
limbs
the
off.
kid, stuff the kid into an elephant costume and then beat the shit out of him. Yeah, no. I think Jeff sat Joseph down before his little section was like, mate, it's not my fucking night. I'm
Listen.
fucking pissed. Just fucking don't do
Listen.
anything fucking wrong.
Don't
or
say,
I'll
you know,
fucking pull your nuts
this
off.
is, listen, you're about to present Game of the Year. We don't want any kind of viral moments during this. It's a very somber thing. This is very prestigious. We don't want anything to take away from the prestige of this award. Okay.
All right, that'll do it for this episode of Arcade Couch. Of course, you can catch the podcast usually every Monday. What are you jiggly jambling about? Like, what are you dancing about? You got to hold.
Just we'll dance into the outro.
All right, fair enough. You can catch all of us on Twitter, of course, explosionnetwork.com/Twitter. Join Discord, come talk to us over there, explosionnetwork.com/Discord. If you want to support us during the Merry Christmases of times, explosionnetwork.com/support takes you to our Ko-fi page. Of course, check out explosionnetwork.com for all the articles, news, reviews, previews that your heart could love. And we'll see you on Monday, not this coming, but the week after, for your regularly scheduled programming as we lead up towards the end of the year. Goodbye.